Hey guys, Trackline here on my Restoration Shaman. I just tested a few new macros to make sure they work for the latest update. So now I'm going to show you how to use them. I have a link down below if you want to copy and paste the macros. Or if you have the Impulse add-on, you can come up here, click Impulse, and just choose your modifier and they'll go straight to your hotbar. Or go to the Actions tab and sift through all their macros and they'll go straight to your macro tab. And of course, I have all the links to my add-ons, all my other add-ons, the macros, everything's down below. Everyone always asks, so yeah, all the info is down below in the description, guys. So the first macro I tested was a simple healing surge Mouseover macro, which looks like this. It has a lot of stuff in it, but it looks complicated, but it's really not. I'll show you exactly how it works. So if you just have a normal no single target, just you want to mouse over someone and healing surge them, you can do that. You simply mouse over them and it'll go on them. Or let's say this person's my single target, I'm currently healing them and I want to heal someone else. I don't need to deselect, I can just mouse over them and cast my healing surge on them. Just like that. And of course it'll go on you if you have no single target or mouse over, it'll always go on you. Like that. And this is just an example. You can use whatever spell you want. You can just switch this out and put Chain Heal or Healing Wave or something like that in there. And yeah, just test it out and see how it works for you. Next up is a Focus Windshear macro, which looks like this. / cast bracket target equals focus, exists, no dead Windshear. And like the last one, you just switch it out here and here. And leave that semicolon in between and yeah, use whatever you want. And so how this works is if you just have a single target with no focus target at all, it'll always go on your single target like this. Let's say you do have a focus target. Let's say this dummy's on my focus, and my focus on this UI is here. Look at that grunt. As you can see, if I switch it, yeah, that's my focus right there. So let's say this dummy right here is on my focus, and this is my single target. Well, now that I do have a focus target, it'll always go on my focus rather than my single, like this. So yeah, it's a good macro for like your CCs, your damage abilities, stuff like that. Interrupts like Windshear. And if you want to get your focus on and off quicker, I made a macro for that. This one right here. And this has a lot of stuff you can do with it. I suggest just you can copy and paste it from the web page and test it out if you want. But it's a lot like that Mouseover macro I showed earlier, where you click it once, they'll go on. Click it a second time, it'll take them off like this. Once again, perfect timing, Orc. Good man. There we go. See? You can just click it twice, and it'll go on and off. It's really nice. Or if you have a single target and you want to put someone on, you can just click it, and you don't even have to demouse them. Like if this person was on my single or my focus, I just click it on and off. I don't have to deselect them or anything like that. You can just, it's a really versatile focus macro. I love it. So if you want to test it out and try it, go ahead. Next up is a Stopcasting Ghost Wolf macro, which looks like this. It's a simple /stopcasting / cast Ghost Wolf. And depending on the update, you might have to put several Stopcasting in there. But right now it's working good for just one for Ghost Wolf. It just depends on the spell. But this is why Stopcasting is so nice, is because a lot of times when people are casting something like a healing surge and they want to do something else like a Ghost Wolf, what they usually do is they'll either jump and run away, or they'll start sliding like that, and then what do you call that? Strafing. They'll start strafing and then go like this, which actually slows you down because you lose a lot of animation time doing the jumping and the running. You also lose time because you're not in your Ghost Wolf while you're running. And so what you can do is just put Stopcasting in front of it and you'll get off your spells a lot quicker. So just to show you, I'm going to click it. This is my regular one. This is the macro Ghost Wolf. Just to show you, like if I'm trying to use my Ghost Wolf not normally, it's going to go off really slow. But if I use the macro, it's going to go off really quick. So it's a lot faster way to get in your Ghost Wolf. So if I'm gonna strafe in Ghost Wolf, I want to strafe while Ghost Wolf, and so I would go like this. It's a lot quicker instead of going like this. So yeah, it's just a better way to get off your spells a lot quicker. And like I said before, you can just, switch out the glow swole, play around with different spells, and depending on the spell, you might have to put a couple of Stopcasting in there. But yeah, try it out and see how it works for you. And the last macro I tested today was a Modifier Macro for Healing Wave and Chain Heal, which looks like this. /cast bracket modifier alt, chain heal, semicolon healing wave. And if you've never used a modifier macro before, you can switch out the alt for something like shift or control if that's easier for you. And what you put before the semicolon is what you're modifying. So here's the macro on my keybind right here. As you can see, if I just hit the keybind right now, it's going to be my healing wave, just like that. But if I hold down alt and hit the same keybind, it's going to be my chain heal. And you don't have to hold down alt the whole time, just use your regular keybind, then hold down alt, hit the keybind, and you can let go. And yeah, this is a really nice way. These modifiers are a good way to save on interface space, because you can, just set up, like if I went to go set up all my spells right now, I would save a lot of interface space by just making them all modifiers. And more importantly, say you're really good with like the A key and keys around the A, well, you can just set up modifier macros for those keys instead of, trying to get good with keys you're not already good at. Like, the right side or the bottom side of your keyboard. Just stick with the keys you're good at. So, yeah, that's a good way to get more efficient with your keybinds by using modifiers like that. So, guys, that's the last macro I made today on my Restoration Shaman. If you guys want to see more Resto Shaman macros, just drop a like on the video, and I'll know you enjoyed it, and I'll make more for you guys. Have a good one.